I just wanted to get a quick understanding too about the services, about once people buy the equipment, what you're offering in that stream.
Sure. With our equipment, we can offer either a demolition services, removal of or site preparation of some of the needs to bring the new machinery in. Some of the installation services, our technical service people, whether that's a troubleshooting situation of existing equipment or just oversight of the install and the project of something new going in, and all the way through the startup and commissioning to ensure we're delivering on what it was we were promising. So. We've really expanded some of those offerings, and that's been I think a growing need in our market space. So I think we're just fulfilling that need.
Well, it's really we were talking off air. There's so much information out there that now we're in a world of information overload,
right?
And so now it's that hands-on. Really walking people through wear parts, all this sort of stuff. It's just so key to be kind of right on the ground with them.
No, you're absolutely right. We've kind of changed some of how we go and service some of our customers on different levels, and us being closer to our customers directly has been nothing but a positive change, and us getting more engaged and us being more aware of what's happening at their facilities and offering improvements when it's merited. And that's really driven a strong customer base for us.
Before we've got to keep our segment short because we got to jump over to Elliot. But what's the overall sort of value system that you see driving it? I mean, I've been in your booth now because we're setting up and that, and you sort of see, I think General Kinematics been on our show twice before already. There's definitely a technical focus, very engaged. And what do you sort of is that value system that's driving, that does connect everything that you're doing?
Yeah, no, great question. I really the history of General Kinematics, I think is really where that comes from, and it stems all the way back to the first generation. We're into our third generation ownership now. With Tom Michoud, and I've been with the company for 29 years.
Have you?
Yeah,
Wow.
And so I've had the opportunity to see all three of those generations, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it was. It's really, you see how the culture of the company really didn't change. Over that 65 years, they've been very loyal to their employees. We've always delivered on
a team
what
of people
promised.
that have been with a long time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even at 29 years, even in our booth today, we've got guys that are 40 plus, a handful of them. So. And that's just a sign because you don't hear about a lot of those kinds of tenures out in the industry today. So to me, that's a sign you're happy where you're at, and things are just culture-wise, things are good. We've grown quite a bit in the last 2 years, overall. So all of that is just moving in a very positive direction for us.
Is the C&D space, I'll keep this to the last question, is that space growing pretty well right now?
Yeah, it is. It's steady. And that steady growth happens at different times, but there's certainly customers out there that are taking big steps, and others making smaller improvements and changes. So we've been very fortunate to stay on the front edge of that and keep our strong reputation in that market space.
Yes.